for more on this now, let's speak to Akiva Eldar, who is a political analyst. Welcome to the program, Akiva. So how have 103 days of war, would you say, impacted people's pockets, the tech sector there, the tourism sector? So much at stake.
Yeah, of course. We are not seeing the end yet because the Netanyahu's government doesn't offer the end game. They keep saying that it might take a year or even more until we will remove not only the military force of Hamas, but their political infrastructure, and before we bring back the captives home. The soldiers who are coming back, the reservists who are coming back home, they find out when they go to the supermarket that they have to pay more for their goods. They have to pay more for their cars. Just to remind you that the supply of cars and other goods that are coming from the Far East now are not able to cross the areas where the Houthis are targeting the ships. So they have to go around Africa, which sometimes doubles the prices of the goods. Most of Israeli cars are being imported from Korea, from Japan. The other thing is that there is a huge crisis in the housing business. Since Israel has closed the West Bank from workers to come in, and that means that the construction business is actually frozen. We have more than 100,000 workers that are missing from work in the restaurants, in the construction, and in other facilities. The damage to the Israeli economy, now the government had to cut the budgets across the line, which means to cut services. So it's not just a matter of money. We will have less classes, less security, and less education.
Akiva, I just want to put to you what the central bank governor said, that the cost could reach $58 billion. And he's warned Prime Minister Netanyahu that this could spiral and could do the market a lot of damage. Does Netanyahu care?
Netanyahu didn't even invite the government to the meeting with the minister of the treasury. The government could hardly get his term extended by another 4 years because there were pressure from Benny Gantz, from the partners, from the Central Party. Netanyahu cares about mostly, I would be careful, about his personal future. He refuses to cut the budget of the settlers, of his partners from the radical right, Smotrich and Ben-Gvir. Actually, he is kept hostage with the Israeli taxpayers, who will have to pay more taxes for less services this year.
My final question to you, Akiva. This is the Holy Land. So many people travel there and are not going there. How much damage is that doing? I mean, tourists, what are you seeing on the streets there of Jerusalem, of Tel Aviv?
Well, you know, the owners and the people who are renting out their houses through Airbnb are now making some money from renting it out to the Israelis, the 120,000 Israelis who were evacuated from their homes in the south and in the west. Also, the hotels in Eilat and other tourism centers are lucky, so to speak, that there are people who are not able to return to their homes. So they have been spending the last 3 months in those hotels. But the tourism business is literally dead.
That really is very interesting and such a huge shame. Akiva Eldar, thank you so much for sharing your analysis with us today and your time. Thank you.
You're welcome.